Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more African Succession Synergy. We're making 20 ducats a month now from trade. It's great having your fleet actually able to protect trade. Things look great there. The merchant guilds control both of these provinces. Are there any other like really high autonomy provinces in here that we could just give to the clergy anyway? No, none of this land actually has enough development to be able to give to them. But if we can get control of Kayor, that will help out tremendously, because right now Jolof has a fairly sizable amount of trade power. Well, they did. We occupy it right now. Okay, so we're just waiting on this siege here. Let's go ahead and go to the U. Is it U or I? Okay, so there's more loot here. 1 ducat a month. We'll try to loot roughly evenly, just so that we can squeeze out every last ducat from this guy. I don't even think we need to be at full army maintenance right now. Austria got re-elected. I think we go down to half maintenance. I doubt Portugal is going to... They've got 10 transports, so even if they land troops, we can be at half morale. We could probably beat them. Plus, I don't think Portugal's really that far ahead. They're on Tech 18 to our Tech 15. It's fine. It's an acceptable amount. We're going to want to attack pretty much everyone. Kong is a subject under Portugal again, which means we're going to have a truce. We can't attack Kong. Songhai is allied to Mali, Jin. Okay, so that's a conflicting alliance. We don't like that. Air, allied to Messina. Messina is a one-province minor. I think we probably want to fabricate claims on you. No royal marriage there. Atalan separatists are at 80%. Bosaso. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty likely we're gonna have a rebellion up here. Being honest, there's not much we can do about that, really. Take our time on that siege. Unrest is gonna go up a little bit when we siege down, when we take this land. Because we're gonna take probably close to, what, 70-80% overextension? And, still lots of land that needs to be fully cored, but... Hong has just declared war... What? I should have read that better. They've entered into an alliance with Portuguese Brazil. Portuguese Brazil is trying to break free from Portugal. Good! You hate me, otherwise you'd accept my support. But that wouldn't do anything because, unfortunately, we would be... you know what? We probably actually have military access to Portugal, don't we? But we can get it. Alright, let's do this. Let's go fight Portugal. I feel fine with that. What's the Portuguese army look like? Portugal has 5,000 infantry, 2,000. The vast majority of troops are owned by colonies. And Leinster, of all people. So 5, 2, 7 in the front. Let's just take 7 infantry. Let's take let's take 9 infantry, 4 cavalry, plus all the cannons with the leader. These 7 can kind of hang out here and do some looting in this province, which apparently is pretty buffed up. Trade League was disbanded. Okay, it's fair enough. Supplies actually pretty good. Why are you suffering attrition? It's barely any. Okay. That is not part of the Ivory Coast, is it? It does. Cape Verde. It's only 3 development, though. How are we doing on relationship slots? We've got plenty of room. Let's ask for military access through Tlemcen. I need a diplomat for that. Come back from air. colonies should be finishing soon. The siege should be finishing soon. Can't repay any loans yet. We shouldn't be repaying loans until we're up to our naval force limit. We gotta remember to keep on doing that. Let's find our navy. And get you queued up. However, I should have checked first to see if we have a better frigate coming up. That's at 19. That's a ways off. Yeah, we'll just train him now. Okay, so we have a diplomat. Military access, please. And then you go right back to fabricating on air. Portugal's in a two-front war. They're fighting already against Tlemcen. This should just encourage him to, you know, not want to be at war. Their capital is here, but that fort is blocking it. Supplies 30. They have negative 21% progress, just suffered a disease outbreak. When they finish this siege, we'll move on the capital. And then once we have his capital, he'll definitely give us everything we want. And because there's no fort there, I think I'm actually going to take that province too. Who owns this? Portugal owns that as well. Again, no fort. Great Britain's just declared war on Portugal. Yeah. What kind of conquest did they cite? Oh, they want Fernando Po. Well, we definitely want to take that. Let's make sure that we occupy that. I'm going to just send the whole navy over, and hopefully he doesn't try to engage my navy. With his heavies. This single heavy. Watch, now Great Britain's going to be like a mastermind at waging war against Portugal, but they were complete idiots against me. Lots of aggressive expansion. Only 28% overextension is pretty good. Take all their money. Yep. All your land's mine now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything that causes overextension gets to get cored. Unrest is fine. His ships just cease to exist. This leader doesn't need to be here. We've got hills, highlands, savannah. Supplies 25. I think we just park the whole army here and here. That province is also jungle. It's all bad terrain. I'm not going to raise autonomy. I just want to make sure that I'm the one that occupies Fernando Po so that Great Britain can't do it. Gain autonomy in Ndongo. Ndongo. It's in the Congo region. It's 7 development. Or we could fight troops in Bara. Bara. We've got troops right here. Let's pay off a loan. Manpower looks great. Still waiting on this siege. It's at 28%. Just need to be quick. Just basically just watch this. If that falls, we need to start marching directly to Agadir. Because I want a fair bit of war score with the land. Milan is attacking the papacy. Now the land that I'm looking at is going to cost 158 admin decor. We don't have that, and that's not even after factoring in I want this, I want this, and if there's anything else in the Ivory Coast, I don't think there is. There's that down there, but that's owned by Great Britain. Isn't it? No, that's actually owned by Portugal. I want that too. 248 points. 57 piece steel. Songhai's getting wrecked. Might fall? Did not fall. Tlemcen's trying to take over... Oh, it's a jihad. Very nice. Unrest is at 90% for the Atalan separatists. So that's in Las Ori. I put the secondary leader here. Any defensive train? No. Okay, Ascore, Sanago, and Basao. Of these three, highest development's 13. That's probably where they're going to rebel. Usually, they rebel in the highest development province. Waiting to see if they win this siege again. Coin toss. There they go. Okay, you go there. You march towards Agadir. He's going to Haha. Yep, he rebelled where I expected, but he had more troops than I thought he would. That's bad. My transports, I sent a whole bunch of them up here. Let's grab these 24 transports. Back over to there. Take a single troop to here. He will arrive on the 16th. We will arrive on the 15th. Excellent. We'll leave one troop behind just to maintain this siege. And we will take priority in the siege of Portugal's capital. And it looks like he's even going to let me take Haha as well. We still managed to win that fight, which is really good. I was actually planning on needing to reinforce it. Okay, next revolt is Kano. It means these troops don't really need to be here. They should probably be over in this area. We take Portugal's capital. They'll definitely give us what we want. Leinster will be forced to give money to Great Britain. That was a Portuguese ally, or some nonsense. We can tech up Diplo again. That would take us to 17, giving us unbalanced research, which we don't want, so we're not going to take it. We're going to instead save up for trade ideas. Global trade power plus 20% is going to be pretty sick. We do have a guy with siege value. Let's bring him over. We brought the 3-star combat general. Adding a guy doesn't give up our position in the siege order, so that's good. We definitely take... well, we're going to spend some Diplo in this peace deal, so let's not do it just yet. 69 points to take the provinces. Again, let's just make sure we've got them all selected. We've got that. We've got that. Is that part of Ivory Trade? Ivory... Yeah, it's all part of the Ivory Trade. Ivory Coast. Good, good. Do we want to take any of Timbuktu land? Like in here. Take some more of Jolof. I think that's probably pushing it. I mean, we don't have a claim on it, and it's not connected to our capital, so we would end up having to pay. It would take time to core, and I don't want the extra unrest. Policies. None of them appeal to me. We'll turn that off for now. We can take military tech, or we could keep on trying to knock out military ideas in favor of just getting this stuff. The longer we wait, the bigger the discount's going to be. Almost have your capital. We have a diplomat who was supposed to be fabricating, I think, on air it was. Our relationship with Spain is at 95. We almost have our mission accomplished, which will be good. Would you go ahead and fall, please? I'm amazed we've had no breaches. Okay, he's going to kill the army. Unless we can get there first. Nope, he's going to be there first. It's going because you have no maneuver. Okay, that's fine. We have 46 war score. He's on low enthusiasm. We'll wait a couple months till his diplomat. Till the diplomat comes back. Let's loot some of this money. Once his army's completely dead, he'll not want to be in this war anymore at all. And he's getting torn apart. The rise and fall of Portugal in this campaign has been epic. Since we know we're going to take over this province, I think we pull the troop off. And since it's an island, we're probably going to raise autonomy on all 3 of the islands that we take. I hate dealing with rebels on islands. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of loot. Unrest is actually pretty low. Spain likes us. Stop improving. New mission, colonize Sula. Sula? Seriously? Why? Or colonize Berbera. What? Conquer Berbera. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Ajuran has an alliance with Hejaz. Hejaz is a minor. They don't matter. I think that's a good mission. Sure. We have no truce with you. We're waiting on our diplomat to come back so that we can get him to agree to a peace deal. These 8 infantry should meet up with these guys, and then actually it looks like we are going to want these troops over here. We're so confused, boss. Why do you keep telling us to go everywhere? Well, I just don't know where you're supposed to be. Ajuran probably doesn't have very many troops. Do you have any good provinces? Any provinces with estuaries? Nope, we've taken them all from you. States map mode. You don't own this province, but you do own provinces in this territory. Okay, so you're saying that this would make for a pretty good state at some point. I get you. I got you. Makes sense. Hong's entered into a military alliance with Jolof. These troops, Portuguese. Brazil has entered into a military alliance with Jolof. Portugal, you're gonna die. Just so you know, like, the war's over. Like, you're gonna cease to exist as a country soon. So, islands. All of the Ivory Coast coastal provinces, all of the money you can give me. War reps, just cuz, if you'll do it. You won't give me all that, okay? You'll give me 106 ducats. Sounds good. Peace deal, sanctioned, done, good. I'm back. Okay, Kayor. This is not part of a state. So first things first, let's core all provinces that cause overextension. And actually some of these are not causing overextension. We'll core them anyway. It shows them at 0%. Let's raise autonomy in the islands. So there was one there. One here. A lot of unrest. Making it a trade company. Sure. Sounds good. This land here, I think we want to make it, we want to raise autonomy. We're going to give this to the, eventually we're going to give it to an estate, but for now, let's make it into a trade company. these two provinces. First off, kill a fort. This is already part of a state, so we can't give it to a trade company, nor would we want to. As far as autonomy goes, I think we just leave this where it's at. It's fine. Making excellent money. Naval force limit is not met. B2, we've got 5 ships in production, so we've got room for a little bit. Let's keep building up to our force limit. States demand control provinces. Okay, the nobility wants some more land. It's probably because we took over these 2 provinces here. You can have one of these. This one has more manpower, so you can have this one. Our truce with Great Britain is up. How much you want to bet that bastard's going to declare war on me again? We should really secure an alliance with someone who hates Great Britain, like Spain. France. Distance between borders. Yeah, like, I really don't want to deal with this guy being a bastard. Hopefully he's distracted with his Portuguese war, and he just ignores us for a while. I'm going to go ahead and take more ideas. That just gave us infantry combat ability. We gained more prestige from land battles. 20% global trade power. Our trade income should go up a ton next month. A ton. And by ton, I mean like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 ducats. Like 10, 20%. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought, but it went up a little bit. Part of it is that we're overextended. And I think that we immediately continue to declare wars. Like, we need to just expand. Granted, there's lots of land that needs these cores. We're so desperate for monarch points. But I want to pay off all of our loans. We still owe 1,355 ducats from something. Unrest is looking like we're going to have a rebellion in Adder. Let's park this army there for now. Make that go away. Our 2 colonies are about to finish. We're allied to Mali for the moment, but he's got coastal territory that's part of the trade, the Ivory Coast, so we can't stay friends. Sorry. We haven't gained a merchant yet. We have a free diplomat. We're still spying on Great Britain, so we're doing fine there. Kong may very well break free soon. We only have the truce because of Portugal. If they break free, we probably do want a spy network on them. Unfortunately, we'd have to build a spy network against Portugal. But let's go ahead and do that. We can get 20 and then just get a claim on Kong. So we have the ability to go to war with him. We're working on air and Kong then. We have 1 claim on you, which is enough. I just want the inspiring victory, I think. Ajuran has how many troops? 11,000. On tech 16, so they actually have a tech advantage over us right now. Power him, and I don't see any of his troops here. They're probably in his capital. How many was it again? 11,000. We've got 23,000 over here. That's plenty. Despite your tech advantage, you just march in, kill your army. Done. So we're still allied to Ethiopia, huh? I suppose that's good, simply so that they don't get as much aggressive expansion with us. But... oh well. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. See you in a bit.